What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Welcome to Work For It Wednesday. Right here, in the brand new suite. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Y'all know what we do on Wednesdays. Wednesdays we put in that work, or as what's his name? Oh man, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. And I got his face, and I got the song. He's saying Wild Wild West, and I go to work. Kumo D. That's it. Kumo D. I got it. I grabbed it. It was almost out there, but I grabbed it. But as Kumo D said, I go to work. We go to work on Wednesdays. We put in that work on Wednesdays. Why? Because we are game changers. For those that may not be familiar, y'all get that in a second. For those that may not be familiar with me, had to clean my glasses off, y'all. That may not be familiar with me. Somebody sent this live to you, or somebody sent this replay to you and said, "Hey, check this brother out. He's talking some good stuff. I want you to, check him out." I'm Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, President, CEO of JNF Enterprises. And what we simply do is we assist entrepreneurs to reclaim their time so that they can be more focused on meaningful connections with their family, with their friends, and with those that you serve. And by doing that, we aim to make you better each and every day, just by 1% better each and every day, so that you're better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. And ultimately, you keep the doors open. That's our bottom line. Keep the doors open. I want you to write that today. That's part of your homework, is keep the doors open. And we're always working at how do we keep the doors open? How do we serve those that we serve in order to be able to keep the doors open? Because people have to become clients, meaning they come back to you again and again and again, and they tell others so that they can become clients, and they come back again and again and again. That's how every Fortune 500 company moved from a small business to a Fortune 500 company. So we have the same concept, the same idea that we take in order to be able to assist you in moving from one level to your next level to your next level. That's what we do simply here. We assist you in order to be able to do that. Y'all know what we've been doing this week. We have been discussing, we have been talking about the 5 principles of game changers. Are you a game changer? And so when we talk about these principles and these characteristic traits, I want you to think about you. And I want you to think about, if at the core of who you are, if you have these or display these traits. Because it's not just about having them on the surface level. It's about having them deep inside you, that they are part of who you are. And the people that I've talked about, Lamar Jackson on Monday. I talked about fitness coach Marcy Scott yesterday. But the brother that I'm going to be talking about today, these are game changers. They are folks that have vision beyond limits. They are folks that have a relentless adaptability. They are folks who today, as we talk about the courage to disrupt. Do you, as an entrepreneur, as an influencer, as someone who is a leader, do you have the courage to disrupt? When I think about game changers, and I think about this mindset and this characteristic trait, I think about a Dr. King, he had the courage to disrupt. I think about Brother Malcolm X, who had the courage to disrupt. I think about Fred Hampton, who had the courage to disrupt. And I think of Medgar Evers, who had the courage to disrupt. I think of Reginald F. Lewis, who had the courage to disrupt. Bob Johnson, the courage to disrupt. All of these disruptors that I'm thinking about. Game changers are disruptors. I'm gonna give you this, and then I'm gonna tell you about the person, and then I'm gonna move. We're gonna talk a little bit more about being this disruptor. Game changers. That's you. You aren't afraid of challenging the status quo. You don't just go along to get along. You just don't do things just to be doing. Brother Haney, good morning to you, sir. Thank you. I'm sorry, Janie. Thanks for joining us. You're not afraid to challenge the status quo. You're not looking to be like everybody else. You're not a cookie cutter. You have the boldness to question conventional wisdom and introduce disruptive ideas or models that others might shy away from. You're not afraid to do something that's not the norm. You're not afraid to challenge someone's thought ideas. You're not afraid to challenge someone's wisdom. I'm laughing because I know this is talking about me. So you're willing to just do things that others would shy away from. Your disruptiveness, hear me, your disruptiveness creates new opportunities and competitive advantage. I want you to hear that. Your disruptiveness creates new opportunities and competitive advantages for you. So let's talk about the courage to disrupt. This brother here, that when I think of this, when I thought about this and who I wanted to, if you go to my page, you'll be able to see on my page the picture that I have for today, along with these principles. For today, I got a brother on there, Donald Morton, who is my brother from another mother. He is the quintessential example of a disruptor, and the organization Remain is just that. It is a disruptive organization, just as he is a disruptor of men's lives. And let me tell you why. Remain, which is the organization that he is the chief visionary officer of, and I work with him as his chief operating officer. And this brother is the most and I hope this comes out the right way. He is the most disruptive person that I know. And I say that because he's not afraid to do exactly what I just said here. He's not afraid to challenge the status quo. He has a boldness to question conventional wisdom and introduce disruptive ideas or models that others will shy away from. And that's what Remain is, because Remain was created by him to disrupt men's patterns and wrong way of thinking. And he has created something that is absolutely phenomenal in Remain, but within Remain, and how to approach those obstacles that are disruptive, or those obstacles that you have to disrupt. You will not become a part of Remain and not be a disruptor, because it teaches you how to disrupt patterns that take you to where it is that you should not go. And when you interrupt those patterns, you get and live the life of mastery in life, leadership, and legacy. And that's what he does as a disruptor. He's a disruptor of men's status quo being being content with being mediocre. He doesn't accept that from men. Reman is the premier organization for black professional men with families. That's the ideal avatar for us. But there are other men that are part of Reman, of course. But what it is it's to give men who think that they can't have it all, to show them that they can have it all. But you have to be someone who believes in what it is that you're doing and want to master life, leadership, and legacy, and take that and be a disruptor every single day. Be a disruptor of your life every single day when you find yourself not going, or challenging yourself every single day to be the man that you have been purposed to be. Morning, Doc. How are you? That's what disruptors do. Disruptors push you beyond what you believe are your limits. Disruptors don't have limits. Donald Morton doesn't have limits in what he believes in the potential of men and achieving mastery. Because many of us believe that we can't have it all. Many of us believe that we know it all. Let me tell you, this brother will show you that you don't know it all. Because we as men have this boldness and brashness about ourselves that think that we know everything and that we have everything under control when you don't. And that's what this disruptor in Donald Morton is about. He's about showing men a way in which you can be so structured, be so focused, be so organized in your life that you begin to master life, your personal aspect, your family, being able to have a successful family, being able to have a successful marriage, being able to have a successful relationship, leadership, being the leader in the business sector of your life, being the entrepreneur that you're called to be, doing what it is that you're supposed to do on a daily basis and holding yourself accountable. What's up, D? Holding yourself accountable for what it is that you say that you want to become and are becoming. It's not an easy thing to be a disruptor, because being a disruptor means that you don't see things the way that everybody else does. Being a disruptor means that people are not going to like you because you're not afraid to say what truth is. You're not this go along to get along person. You're not this person who is just going to take people's word for everything. You don't have a problem with questioning what needs to be done. You don't have a problem with creating opportunities and creating a competitive edge for you. That's what this dude Donald Morton does. He is the quintessential disruptor for black men. You can check out the if you're an entrepreneur, you're male entrepreneur, and you want to have a disruptor in your life, then it will behoove you to join the Reman Mecca. You can go put in Reman, and you'll see it says the Mecca for black businessmen with families. You want to join the group, but then also I want you to think about joining the different aspects of what Reman represents. There are programs that he has created. There are programs that is within Reman that is for every man. And I've said this before, that it's what I believe every man coming into manhood, it needs to have, because I believe it's something that every man hasn't had in growing up. And you can begin with this. I got it right here, with this book right here. See, this is him on the front. Don't make his head any bigger than it already is. I'm showing this here. But for the men, ladies, I challenge you to make this a purchase. This book, the Reman book. I challenge you to make it a purchase for the man or men in your lives. And I promise you, they will have a disruption in their life like never before, in a positive way. You will disrupt the patterns that they have already in their lives. And they may be the perfect man to you and doing the things that they're supposed to be doing, but I promise you, they can do it at another level. Disruptors come to make us and to challenge us to be able to be better and do better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Dwight. So we've got to understand that being a disruptor means what it means to you. We have to be our own disruptors. And what's coming in my mind right now, and I'm not trying to get churchy or anything like that, y'all, but those that know the Bible know the story of David and how David was running from King Solomon, right? And he's hiding in the caves, and he's discouraged because he's on the run. He's trying to live. But what comes about in his moving and hiding is David. It says that David encouraged himself. He encouraged himself. He became his own disruptor in his life to keep moving forward. That the story of the prodigal son, when he was out living the lavish lifestyle, and because he wanted his money that he wanted now, he said, "Daddy, I want my money now. I want to be able to live my life and do what I want to do." And he did that, went out, partied, and had a whole bunch of folks around him. They weren't his friends, but they had a whole bunch of folks around him. They were partying. But when the money left, when the money was done, there was nobody that was around. And it says, when he was in the pig pen, he came to himself. He was his disruptor, his own disruptor. You sometimes have to be your own disruptor. Donald Morton is that disruptor in a lot of men's lives when it comes to Reman. He is a disruptor. You are a disruptor. Gamechangers are disruptors. Why? Because we don't accept the status quo. We're willing to challenge ourselves. We're willing to challenge others in order to be able to be and do better. That's what disruptors do, y'all. So today, I want you to think about not being the status quo. I want you to think about being bold. And I want you to question wisdom today. If somebody, you're having a conversation and it's something that people tell you, don't just take the word for it. Do your due diligence on it. If you don't agree with it, then you don't agree with it. And you want to take it deeper and say, why don't you agree with it? Don't be afraid of that. Introduce disruptive ideas to those that are around you. I want you to not only be a disruptor to yourself today, I want you to be a disruptor to someone else today. I want you to, here's your assignment. I want you to, in your connections today, I want you to start having connections each day. How many people are you going to connect with every day that have to do with you, your business, and your brand? I need you to 10 people. I want you to connect with 10 people today. And with those 10 people, I want you to understand, and you got to listen to them in order to be able to be their disruptor. Who are you going to be the disruptor for today? Who are you going to be the disruptor for today? If you're listening more than you're talking, you'll figure out how and where you need to be a disruptor. Someone needs you on this Work For It Wednesday to be the game changer disruptor in their life. I'm challenging you. I'm going to be your disruptor today, because I want you to stop the negative thinking. I want you to stop the doubt that you may have in who you are. And I want you to replace that mindset with believing that you, as an entrepreneur, are a game changer, you are a disruptor, and you are someone who someone else needs. If you don't do what you need to do today with your brand, your product, and your services, if you don't talk to someone about your brand, who it is that you are, you are doing them a disservice. Yes, I say you're doing them a disservice by not talking to them and telling them about your product and services, because you have to know and understand and believe that they need what it is that you have to offer. You're the answer to someone today. You are the answer to someone today. And I'm here to disrupt you into thinking that you're not someone's answer, that you have to be someone's answer. I want you to be bold enough, just brash enough to believe that you are someone's answer today. Be the game changer that you were created to be today, and disrupt someone's life in a positive way, as Donald Morton does each and every day with the Remain Arc. If you want to know what the Arc is, you're going to have to come into the Remain Mecca and learn about Remain. And I'll put the website, the Remain website, in the comments section too. You can go visit the website and see what Remain, what we're all about, and be the disruptor. Don't be afraid to be a disruptor. Have the courage to disrupt today. That's what I want you to do. Have the courage to disrupt today. Be the game changer. I am a game changer. But also have the courage to disrupt in being that game changer. Because game changers disrupt, y'all. Game changers are not afraid to disrupt. So it's your boy. Don't forget, if you want to go into more detail about being this game changer, it's what we do here in the Brand New Suite. And we have the Entrepreneur Briefcase. All of this is a part of what we do here within the Entrepreneur Briefcase. This is what we offer in the Entrepreneur Briefcase. And so if you want to have that, then you got to connect with me. You hit me in the DM, shoot me an email. All of that information is right there in the description. I've always put it in there so you can connect with me. And we can have a strategy session. We can begin to talk about your vision, how we bring it to reality, and how you can be the disruptor that you've been created to be. Don't forget, hop on over to the YouTube channel, and you can check out all of the other digital content that we've created for you. This is all about making you better each and every day. I challenge you. Watch. I got plenty of videos on my YouTube channel. You could actually watch. I have it's at least 2 years. At least a minimum of 2 years of digital content where we talk about this Brand New Suite, where we talk about principles, we talk about strategies, we talk about plans, we talk about insight, we talk about wisdom, we talk about ideas that make you better as an entrepreneur, because that's what we do here. That's our intent with all of this, what we do. I wake up every single day thinking about how I can be the disruptor in your life, just as I am the disruptor in my own life, along with disruptors like Dwight, disruptors like Dr. Levon. All of you are disruptors. And I appreciate that, but I want you to walk in that disruptiveness, just as Donald Morton walks in his disruption each and every day. He is so passionate about being the disruptor in men's lives. That's all he focuses on and wants to be in people's lives, just as I focus on being the disruptor in entrepreneurs' lives to make you all's life better by the end of the year, make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year, and ultimately to assist you to be able to keep the doors open. That's what we do around here. We are disruptors. I want you to say that today. I'm a disruptor, and I need you to find someone that you can disrupt today, other than yourself. I need you to be the disruptor for you, but I need you to be a disruptor in someone else's life and shift the trajectory that they might be on and give them another way of thinking, another way of doing, and another way of being. And I promise you, you will see your life just a skyrocket in what it is that you're doing. So, do that. Don't forget about the 500 subscribers, 30 days. That's always the goal. I always say that, y'all. 500 subscribers, 30 days. I need you to hop on over to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, but I need you to also like, comment, and I need you to share. Tell another entrepreneur, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend on this Work For It Wednesday. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We'll be right back here tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. I appreciate everyone. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.